Hey, Mr. Garage here, and it's that time of year here in Arizona. I need to maintain my condenser unit to my air conditioner out here. It's a real simple process to do. It might cost you 10, 15 bucks in chemicals, maybe a little bit more, but it's a real simple thing to do, and I'm going to show you how to do it. Now, this needs to be done at least every 2 years, but try to do it every year. It just keeps the efficiency up on your unit, and that's what you want, lower power bills. So I'm not going to bore you with a lot of talk. Let's get on this. All right, so why we maintain this unit is you have these giant fans on the top of your condenser units, and they actually suck air up and blow it straight out the top. Now, when they do that, all the air goes rushing through the coils to keep them cool. Takes the heat away. Now, when it does that, all kinds of dust, dirt, pollen, you name it, whatever's in the air outside gets sucked into these coils and kind of makes them dirty over time. Mine are reasonably clean. They're actually not bad at all because I maintain mine once a year. But a lot of these, you get to them and I mean, they're just gunked up. You can't even see light through them. So you want to maintain these again to keep the efficiency of your AC up. Now, the first thing we have to do on this unit is come over here to our power box, and we need to pull power. Now, mine has just a T-handle assembly, so I just give that a tug, and we have our little contact that we pulled out, and now I have no power going to the unit. You also need to make sure before you do this part that you don't have your thermostats turned on. Everything needs to be turned off in the house. So pull power, and we're ready to actually start cleaning it. Now, a smart person would verify with a meter that there is no power going to the AC unit. I've already done that in past years. I know there's no power, so when this is removed, I'm not going to get electrocuted if I touch the wrong things or if I pull off the side panel where we have our contactor, capacitor, that kind of stuff. But anyways, I know I'm safe, and you be safe too. Just don't want to see anybody getting fried just doing something so simple. So here we go. Okay, so I've pulled my fan assembly off. I simply disconnected it. Again, verified all electronics are off, and make sure you take pictures and so forth of what goes to what, because we have our contactor in here. That's like a giant relay that flips everything on. Those usually go bad, or that's one of the things that commonly fails on an AC unit. And we have our run capacitor for the fan. That's another thing that commonly fails. So chances are, if your outside condenser is not working, it's usually going to be one of those two things, unless the fan motor fails. But those are the most common parts to fail. They're not expensive, but they charge a lot of money to replace them. So if you need to do maintenance, that's where they are, but that's for a different video. So anyways, yeah, so it's not too bad. You can kind of see some of the fluff and junk that starts building up on the fins. Take a light, kind of shine through. It's not too bad. So yeah, that's why we clean it and maintain it every year, because it just starts getting kind of nasty, a lot of buildup. See, somehow a bird dropped something through the grate and hit it on the side. So anyways, yeah, let's get this cleaned up. So we're doing our thing with the coil cleaner, and I'm hitting the inside really good. Just going to go back and forth and just really kind of hose this down. Alright, so I have hosed this thing down inside and out liberally with coil cleaner. Took most of the 3 cans, and I don't take off the outside on these. It's just a pain in the butt to take them off, and you risk damaging more fins than anything. So I just hose it down from the outside what I can get to, and using the hose to kind of reverse flow and wash all the crap out of the coils does just fine. So yeah, I've got this thing completely soaked, hosed. We're going to wait about 5-10 minutes here. We're going to hook up our garden hose, and we're going to start flushing this thing out. Alright, the cleaner sat for a little bit. I got this goofy hose thing from Home Depot, and the head actually swivels so it's right angle, so you can actually get down in there really good all the way to the bottom and kind of roll it all the way to the top. So you're just going to start at the top, and you're going to start flushing this thing, and you're just going to go down with it, and you're going to flush it again from the inside out. And you're going to do that to the entire unit. Now, as you flush it out, you can actually see the dirt pouring down in there. It's just running down the inside of the coils and also the outside. So clean it up real good with this. So as we're flushing this, you can actually see the water coming through. And that's what you want. That's what gets all the nastiness out. All right, we're done, and coils are clean. You can actually see the reflection about how much more light is coming through those coils. That's a good sign. That means they're nice and clean. And you can see from a flashlight that I've got how much more light is coming through those. That's what we were going for. The more efficient your AC is, the less money it costs you. And that's what it's all about, because that's all an AC unit does, is besides cooling your house, it costs you money. And the more efficient it is, the less money it costs you. So I really appreciate you guys watching. And talk about one other thing that's going to affect you and that you can do to help your AC unit, and then we'll finish up this video. So besides creating a muddy mess, I'll show you what I did just the other day. This was another project that I had. So a lot of new homes or newer homes come with these plastic pads that your condenser unit sits on. Now these sink into the dirt, and that's not a good thing. The other day, I mean, I know I needed to do this last year. I didn't get to it, so I did it this year. And this pad had sunk to the point to where the whole bottom fins, the whole bottom of the AC unit, I mean like that much of it had sunk all the way down to the gravel. So I had to dig it out, kind of a trench all the way around. That's why I got such a muddy mess here right now. It's because I had to dig it out. And I used a shovel to kind of pry up one side. And as I did, my son helped me. We were able to stick bricks up underneath and get this thing lifted. So we did that all the way around. We got the pad out of the mud, out of the dirt. And that's one thing, especially units here in Arizona have to fight, because everything just sinks here in this clay dirt over time. So, but that is something that you want to maintain, and I recommend you do. So if you're watching this from Arizona, if yours is sunk, it's not hard to pry up and just put some bricks underneath it. I appreciate you guys watching my random videos, and if you have any questions, drop it in the comments, and I appreciate your time. Subscribe to my random videos. Thanks for watching. And all back together, and the number one check of if you did a job right or not is that it works. So I just flipped it on, and there she goes. Love it when it doesn't catch on fire or blow up. Have a good one.